In my hand. That's a good girl. All right. Brick. Brick. Hey, I'm Bill, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to do a pomegranate. Just roll it and roll it around until you kind of feel all the fibers break down. It's a good exercise for your arms anyways. Wrists, hands. And then once you got it really kind of softened up, you can cut into it. But be sure that you're putting it down into a container because it might squirt out on you. Like that. It's kind of cool. And then I just cut it right in half and start working it. Basically, you just tear out all the little seeds. And it takes you a little bit of time. But I figure, let's say this takes me 10 minutes. Well, the pomegranate costs $5. If I were to buy the seeds in a container, that's going to be a little bit, about half this size. It's $8. So if I take 10 minutes and do it myself, well, I save a little bit of money, so I can eat pomegranate twice as often than if I buy it already in the ready form. And I look at it as an investment in my health, because there are only two things that really matter in life. That is your time and your health. You know, I'm on the flip side of 27 now, and I look at things a little differently than I did back when I was 27. And the thing I've concluded is there are really two things that matter absolutely the most, is being in control of your time and being in control of your health. I know there's genetics and there's time constraints and things, but we need those are the two things. So, you know, when you spend time, you know, digging these seeds out, you can listen to music, or you can listen to a podcast, or you can just kind of think. You might even think about where this country's going to be in 5 years, 10 years. What do you want it to look like? You want your voice heard. Do you feel like your voice is heard now? Because I don't think mine is. So one way we can do it is we can take back our House of Representatives. You see, almost 100 years ago, the House of Representatives was at 435 members. And we had a population of, I think, of around 92 million people back then. And that was something like one member for every 210,000 people. Well, it got frozen by a law that Congress passed and the president signed, and it got frozen at 435 members in 1929. And, you know, there were just two political parties. You know, donkeys, elephants. And that's all we've had, because they figured out that if they froze the House of Representatives at 435, they could lock out third parties altogether. I mean, the Senate is already locked in at 100. You know, in order to change that, you have to make a constitutional amendment, and that's just not possible. But this is a law that Congress can change anytime they want to, and the president can sign anytime they want to. You know, today, we're at 336 million people in our country. And we have one member representing every 760,000 of us. How could they possibly do that? They don't have the time, as is evidenced by a lack of oversight. On top of that, the House has actually cut back the House Oversight Committee, both in size and staff. I don't know why the House that approves appropriations doesn't want oversight on what they're spending. I don't know. There, see? Basically, I'm done. And just pick out some of the fiber. You can eat the fiber. But Project 1305. Project 1305. Size up the House. We have to increase the size of a house, the House of Representatives, so that we are represented again. Project 1305.